everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing some tips on how to appear taller, and I thought that this would be a really great one, particularly for those of you who are on the petite end of the height spectrum. I'm actually 5'8", so I probably don't need too much height, but I do like to use some of these tricks when it comes to helping to manage my proportions, as I tend to carry a lot more of my height in my torso than in my legs. This is going to be part one because I've got so many tips that I thought I would split this into 2 videos, and then I thought if you guys really like this as a series, I might do some more different outfit combinations for different seasons to suit you if you want to try and appear visually taller. So let's start with the first tip, which is to wear monochrome. Now I find that if you're wearing different colors, it can actually break up your body into different parts and it can make you appear shorter. Whereas if you're wearing a full monochromatic look, or at least an outfit that has very similar tones to it, it can create a visual column which has the effect of making you look taller than you actually are. Perfect if you are on the more petite end of the spectrum. And this visual column is really elongating to the eye, and I think it's a super flattering way and a really easy visual trick if you want to appear taller. My second tip is to wear a pointed toe shoe, and I'm sure a podiatrist would not recommend this. However, I do find that that point has the visual illusion of making your legs appear longer because it draws the eye down further. I personally really prefer a style that also has quite a low cut vamp, so maybe one that cuts off just above the crease of your toes, as it makes the foot look longer and therefore your legs look longer. I've got a really nice pair of slingback flats from Everlane, which I really like. I will say that they have stretched out a little bit, so I do have to take them to the cobbler, but I find that they are the ones that have the most leg lengthening properties out of all of the pointed toe shoes that I have. Tip number 3 is to tuck in your tops. Now, as I said before, I carry a lot of my height in my torso, and I find if I wear a top loose, it actually only worsens that effect of making my torso look a lot longer proportionately to the rest of my body. I find when I tuck a top in, it adds a little bit more definition and it makes your legs look longer, especially if you're wearing something that is slightly high-waisted. If you want a bit more definition, a great belt is a good little addition as well, as that'll help to differentiate between your top half and your lower half. My next tip really applies for those of you who are on the petite end of the spectrum, and that is to avoid loose dresses. I find that these can really swamp your frame and make you look a little bit like you're wearing something from your mum's closet. I think that looser styles tend to be a little bit more suited to those who have a bit more height to them. I do think if you do want to wear a looser style, maybe belting it so that you've got a little bit more definition at the waist and it helps to kind of create a different silhouette, is maybe the best option. However, I really think a simple sheath style dress, something that helps to nip in and accentuate your waist, has a visually elongating effect and is definitely a better choice if you want to appear taller. My next tip kind of carries on from the previous one, which is to avoid anything that is too oversized just in general and really manage your proportions. I kind of try and inject this rule into most of my outfits, where I try and balance out wearing something loose on top with something fitted on bottom, or vice versa, as I think that that helps to really define your shape. Because I found that if you're wearing something loose all over, it can just make you look really kind of wide and short, even if you are tall. And I'll kind of show you with the cutaways what I mean by this, but I definitely find that it has a shortening effect. So if you do want to appear taller, try and manage those proportions, as it will definitely visually elongate your figure. I love a good bread and stripe as much as the next girl. However, horizontal stripes actually have a widening and shortening effect. If you want to wear stripes but want to actually appear taller, then I would suggest going for a vertical stripe, maybe even a pinstripe, something that's a little bit finer, which will help to visually elongate your figure and also make you appear leaner. Then the final tip I wanted to share in this video is to carry a smaller bag. Especially if you're petite, carrying a large bag I think really accentuates just how small you are. So if you want to visually give the illusion that you're taller than you are, then carrying a smaller bag, which looks a lot smaller against your frame, is going to do the trick. So those are 8 of my tips and tricks on how to look taller. I really hope that the side-by-side examples helped you guys to kind of see how visually changing those small little details can have a huge impact on how you appear in terms of your height. I am going to be filming, as I said, an entire part 2 with a whole bunch of other tips. I've got way more to share with you guys, so please keep your eyes tuned for those. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new and you want to see more videos like this from me, and I will see you next time with a brand new one. See you soon. Bye!